Hey my loves, how we doing? So this week we've been playing around with the jump through to seated. And so as promised, I'll put a little video together for you so you can keep working on it at home. So yoga blocks is probably not something that a lot of us have at home. So you want to find something to practice, even though, remember, you are awesome without them. Find something to practice with that is maybe about the same kind of size. I know a lot of us don't really have phone books anymore, but that's the best suggestion. Or maybe like a really thick book, something that is of the same sort of width, maybe like 5 or so inches. So here's the true testament. First of all, if you can sit and put your hands on the floor and palms nice and flat and arms nice and straight, then you are capable of doing the jump through. If when you sit down you have difficulty, you can't get your hands down, when you press your shoulders all the way down, it's not possible, then you'll never be able to do it without the supportive blocks, because this is just the length of your arm bones preventing you from being able to work it. So if you can touch the floor, technically you don't need these things. If you can't touch the floor, then you'll always need this support. So don't ever let somebody tell you that you totally can do it, you just need to get stronger in your core. If you can't bring your hands down, anatomically, you always need something. And blocks don't make you any less of a yogi, they actually make you really, really smart. Because you listen to your body, you learn about it, and you know what's up. So, enough of that. We're going to find a way to work through without these, assuming that our arms can get down onto the floor completely. So come into downward facing dog. That's where we'll play around with the art of the jump through. So we're working this from the concept of jumping up into a handstand, essentially, getting in the air, squeezing really tight into a ball, and trying to shoot the legs through and sit down on your tush. Totally attainable. Takes practice and finesse. We will totally get there. So you're going to find downward facing dog. First, you're just going to play around with the idea of jumping up into the air. Think of throwing your booty up, and then the best piece of advice I can give you is you want to cross up high at your knees. If you cross down at your feet, you're going to get in the way and bump up against your arms and stop you from getting through. So if you cross up at your knees, you're going to be able to get tighter into a ball and be more efficient at jumping through. So coming down into downward facing dog, first just play around with jumping up into the air. So you're going to grip the floor with fingertips. Keep looking here, not as scary. Just jump up into the air, throw your booty up and squeeze, and then see if you can land right back down. So you're going to try it again, just bouncing a little bit. Squeeze from the low belly, from everything from the belly to the crotch. Bend the knees, look forward. You're going to jump up in the air and squeeze. Now you're going to attempt to do that exact same thing. You're going to allow yourself to jump up in the air. You're going to squeeze and then try to curl up into a really tight ball, crossing at the shins and then trying to shoot the feet. So you're going to bend the knees. You're going to jump up in the air. You're going to cross at the shins, get really tight, and see if you can swoop through. So we'll try it again. Come back to downward facing dog. Shake it out. Let go of any little things that happen. It's all part of the fun and the journey. So you're going to bend the knees, jump up into the air. You're going to squeeze the belly, get really tight, try to swoop it all the way through, and sit down on your butt. 3rd time's a charm. One more time. Come back, downward facing dog. Shake it out. You're awesome. You're going to bend into the knees. Look forward. Jump up into the air. Squeeze the belly, cross at the shins, and swoop it through. Awesome. I love you. You're killing it. Namaste.